Use the financial IDEANCE process to supersize your business. Step 3, explore options in as little as 7 days. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we're talking about our IDEANCE process. We created this at the beginning of the year as part of this year's annual challenge, the Be a Better You annual challenge. Every year we have an annual challenge. This is our 8th year. And at the beginning of the year, for the last, I think, 4 years, we've come up with our own, sometimes it's a 4-step, 5-step, 6-step, 7-step process. I like 7-step processes because it's a week. It's like old phone numbers used to be 7. Yeah, they were 7 digits, right? 4 and 3 is 7. And even before that, they were 5. I'm old enough to remember that. But today we're talking about step 3. Step 3 is to explore options. And I think I have this upside down, which is super duper funny. Explore options. Explore options for what, you ask? Well, yesterday we talked about the desired state, what it is we want financially for our business. And the day before that we talked about, well, what is the current situation going on, either for a big, hairy, audacious goal that we want to achieve by the end of this year, or a challenge area that we're having in our business that we want to make sure that we've got dealt with by the end of the year. Say you want to invest in some new equipment for your manufacturing business. Manufacturing is going to get big here in the USA, and I, for one, am super excited about that because manufacturing is one of my favorite things and favorite sectors. It has been since I was a little girl. I used to love to tinker and take things apart and figure out how they worked. So today, I want to ask your help. I want to ask you to share in the comments below your favorite way to brainstorm options, your favorite way to come up with alternative solutions to start to fill that gap between where you are and where you want to be. And I'm going to challenge you to come up with at least 10. Brainstorming, it's easy to come up with 10 things, right? Because they can be as wackadoodle or as crazy as you want them to be, as far-fetched as and as impossible sounding as you want. And I find that sometimes in the seeds of the impossible or unrealistic crazy thought is the genius, the kernel of genius that I can use to build upon to actually achieve the thing I want to achieve by the end of the year. So share in the comments below one of your favorite brainstorming strategies. I use, of course, and I talk about it almost every month, the 10-3-1 tool, where I challenge you to brainstorm at least 10 possible ways to fill that gap, and then we use the rest of that process and that tool to analyze alternatives and then to take action immediately. It's part of the SOAP framework, which is, to me, this is the 4-step process we use to deal with any challenge that comes our way. And I've done it so many times, it literally is just wired into my being and my subconscious. And only when I'm talking about it do I actually have to sit and consciously think about step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. All right, can I help you in any way? Ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.